I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right.
G'day guys, Tyler here from Offtap Brewing. About 7 o'clock in the morning here in Oz, and yeah, I missed my get up time by about an hour and a half. I was supposed to be well into this by now, but I didn't get to bed till late. Bit of a bummer, sucks a bit. Just filling up the Brewmeister to do my pump and element test. Have that tested before I go and waste, 60 litres of water. Now I set my temperature at 45 degrees because that's about my mash-in temperature, and then I have a look at my actual temperature, which was 26. I think we're getting 26 degree water out of the tap this morning here in Australia. Yeah, we just put the heater on and see how we go. Yeah, they're getting warm. That's good. Both of them are on, so time to fill her up. Alright, there we have it. Full of water. Hopefully you can see the bubbles on the elements. Full to the line. Brewmeister says about 2 centimeters down from that line to do just a full batch, but I sparge and boil longer, so it doesn't matter that I've got a couple of extra litres in there, because I'm going to put like 10 litres of sparge water through the malt pipe anyhow, or something like that. So this is a double batch, people. I haven't really got a recipe yet. I've got to go and check my grains and see what's in there. But first up, now that that's in there heating up, because that takes the longest part, it's time for a coffee. Alright guys, coffee in hand. Gotta have some of that. Beautiful. Black with no sugar. Okay, now a mate of mine down in Sydney, thanks Dean for these. Really appreciate the gesture. Hope your little parcel turns up soon. Sent me some of his homegrown Cascade hops. Now, by the look of it, they were dried on the 3rd of the 2nd, 2015. I've had them in the fridge. Looks like he's vacuum sealed them quite well. New freezer I picked up the other day on the cheap. Had to drive all the way out to Ipswich to get it, but for $40 for a freezer that holds my entire hop regime, I think that was pretty cool. I'll just chuck these in there somewhere. There we go. I'm going to go with my standard bittering hop. I think it's Summer or one of my really high alpha acid hops, but I'm not going to do too much. I haven't got any of the standard software yet. I will be as soon as I go and as soon as I go and dig my grain store out and get to that, I can see what grains I got, then I'll start doing a recipe design. But I'm not going to bitter with the Cascade hops because I don't know how bitter they are. I'm going to use them in the boil in a couple of additions, and then I'm thinking flavour wise, I've done Mosaic and Amarillo a few times and I do like the combination, but I think the Cascade would be a nice addition to cut through. Melon hops can be quite, if you go overboard with them, they can be quite, I don't know what the word is, but it's quite flat, quite unappealing, I think. So I think you need a resiny hop or a piney hop just to cut through and sharpen those flavours up a little, just like a fruit salad with pineapple in it, something to sharpen up the dullness of all the melon hops. So I think this Cascade will be a good addition. The beer that I will be drinking today, when it comes to beer o'clock, I have got these hops in it. Hallertau Melon from Germany, and I am glad I bought a 2 kilo bag of that, because that hop, guys, is fantastic. The beer I've got on at the moment, I have over hopped too much with it, but I think there's about 150 grams of hops in it, or 180 grams of hops in it from memory, and just one single hop addition, 180, and then in the cube. So like 180 in the boil pot, and then put the wort in the cube. So hopefully that will be a nice addition as well. I do have a lager on with that on it at the moment, and it's been sitting for 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, and it's definitely has strawberry tones, has melon tones. It's quite an interesting hop, but I have had some dramas to getting those flavours out of it.
Alright guys, time to program my brew, how I'm going to brew it, what I want out of it. The things I'm thinking about are the types of sugars I want in it. It's an ale, so I don't want it dry, but I don't like ales that are overly sweet and you know, and really thick in the mouth. I like sort of the midpoint, so I'm thinking I need to create some a lot of fermentable sugars and a small amount of non-fermentable sugars. Just put a little bit of sweetness in there. I don't want to go as high as 66, 67. So I think 64 for the majority of this brew will be good enough for me. I normally do my lagers at around 61, 62, so they're really dry. So 64 I think is a good cut back on the non-fermentable sugars. Okay, mashing in, 45 degrees. Phase 1, which is a protein rest, 52 degrees, 15 minutes. Phase 2 is 70 minutes. Might as well leave it at that, just to make sure. And I'm going to do 64 degrees, as I said. And then phase 3, 20 minutes at, we'll go straight out to the mash out. Bring that down to 0 minutes. So then there's nothing there. And nothing there. And then I'll go a 90-minute boil, guys, at 102. Start. Ventilation of pumps. Let's see that. Now, I ventilated the pumps before, so I know everything's going to work there. And we're already at 45 degrees, so we're going to have to build this thing pretty much straight away. Alright, back with some grain. I chose what I could reach. Was 11 kilos of ale malt, 140 grams of Crystal 60, and about 1.5 kilos of carapils. So that's our base. I'll put that into the software and then work on the hops from there. Nagging at me. Fill malt pipe in. ramping up to 82 degrees for my mash out, and it's looking pretty damn good. I'm digging the colour. It will be a little bit darker than that because I do have a lot of extra liquid in here. But yeah, it's coming up alright. All starches converted, and yeah, we're just playing the waiting game. Sitting here with my homemade Bluetooth speaker, guys. Yet to finish off the video for you. I do have a couple more things I want to put together for this thing, but it does crank out pretty good. I've actually got it hooked up to a power supply. The batteries do work, but yeah, power supply works also. Alright, back to drinking and Netflix. Alright, better turn this down or off. I don't want to get flagged for content that's not mine. Alrighty, look at that. We're up to 82 degrees. We are mashing out, and see if we can get a nice focus in on that. Oh yeah, baby. Try and stay away from the steam. That colour is looking fantastic. Alright, we've got a couple more minutes left of the mash out, and then I have to power up, or my crane is powered up, then I have to line it up and lift the malt pipe out. That hoist, which cost me $65 or $70 or something, I'll tell you what, guys, if you own a BM50 or you're just lazy, definitely invest in one. They are worth the hassle. They are worth the money. Like, I can suspend my malt pipe up in the air over that and sparge through, as you'll see shortly, and it is absolutely fantastic. Now, I have sparge water. I'm not really interested in counting the litres, but you know, enough is enough, and this is enough. I think you should sparge with any brew system you do. Clean water obviously rinses out, you know, even if you're going to only sparge with a couple of litres of water, clean water rinses out more of the sugar than sugary water. The water can only hold so much sugar, and it struggles to pull sugar out the more it's got in it. We've learnt this on a big brew day video we did, or a big brew we did, the first big beer video. Absolutely awesome. Wasted a lot of grain, learned a lot of stuff, but definitely, you know, sparge. People say there's no need to sparge, but you know, especially when doing brew in a bag and all that sort of stuff. But you know what? I get great efficiency. So what? You got to boil a couple of minutes, you know, an extra half an hour on your boil to get down to your gravity and your volume. Hey, it's what you got to do. If you're running gas, it's cheap. If you're running electricity, it's cheap enough. My electricity is solar. Today we've got good sun, as you can see out there. Nice bit of sunlight happening. So, you know, it's all relative, guys, but definitely sparge. Now I just leave that sit there and do its thing, drain through. Let's have a look at that draining through into there. Nice clean water to rinse them sugars out.
Definitely sparge, guys. Oh, there it is, guys. We've reached boiling. That didn't take long at all, really. Leaving that lid on, or leaving that pot in there to sustain the heat. But kicks ass. Kicks ass. So you can see that boiling underneath it there. 90-minute boil underway. I have chosen my hops. I'm going with Amarillo, the Fresh Cascade, Citra, and Hallertau Melon. Should be a good brew. Lid on. Rapid boil in a Braumeister. Works absolutely awesome. Keeps a lot of the heat in, and look at that. Beautiful. Woo, we are line ahoy, guys. We have the line, we have the 55 litre mark. Pardon me. So we're about 15-20 minutes over the boil time allotted, and I think I'm going to be about 3.5 litres over my total boil volume. So we haven't missed it by that much. Let's dig out the first edition. I'm going Citra. Look at that handy bloody freezer right next to the brew room. Right next to the brew rig. Maybe I should incorporate the freezer on the brew rig. Okay, there we go. First edition in. Look at that go. Look at him go. Better set a countdown timer for 60 minutes from now. Tiny has decided to go with a whole 90-gram bag of these fresh pellet hops. They smell absolutely fantastic, and because we all know what fresh pellet hops do, fresh flower hops, the big ones, you know. I'm gonna put it in this fish tank filter mesh bag and just drop her in there. Hopefully it's all made out of nylon, and hopefully it'll stand up for the heat. We'll certainly see if it doesn't. Also, I'm going to bust out some of my milk bags, my milk filtering bags. They're a really fine micron sort of thing. Very cheap to buy off of the flea bay, guys. I've got a pile of them. Look at this. And that's for the other hop additions. Drawstring, so you can pull that stuff tight. You can see the quality of the mesh there, it's very fine. Should be able to dangle that around there with some hops in it, like a tea bag. So I'll be putting my hop additions in these, guys, and like I think I paid less than $1 each for these, less than $1 each, like 10 for $5 or I don't know, something. They weren't very expensive at all. These were a little bit more expensive, but I can either wash these out or throw them away.
Yeah, what's up?
Time of truce with the mesh bag. Let's go. Let's get these hops in.
What am I on the TV for? I'm just doing that little documentary thing. What are you doing? So what's going on?
Very well done.
Well,
And the vacuum seal
I don't
here.
know if you're in there yet.
There we go.
Jake had moved into your trailer. I tried to stop him, but I couldn't. Cyrus keeps sticking the fucking gun in my face. See this?
Oh, they smell good.
Man gave me that when I was a grade 7. Seen a lot of action.
Okay,
9mm.
let's get these in here.
Safety.
In here.
Brr. Told me he was proud of me then. Fucking prick.
Corey and Trevor let him move right in.
Yeah?
You can move in here with me if you want.
No, it's alright. You know, I'm gonna take care of Cyrus, but you know,
I think you should do it. What do you think I should do?
Oh, come on.
Well,
Come on.
I talked to him already.
Get out of there.
Fucking scared of you. He's like wondering when you're coming home.
yeah?
Yep. So all I gotta do is
Get
tell him
those
right here,
puppies
and
in
I
there.
bet you fucking bolts.
I don't know if it's gonna be that easy, but you know, I just gotta watch it, man. I'm on probation. And, yeah, I'm not going back to jail.
You won't have to worry about that.
Yeah?
Everybody in the fucking park hates him.
Yeah?
There it goes.
Everybody, nobody fucking likes him. Fucked everyone over.
All right. Well, maybe you know, if you could get word around the park and tell them.
All right, all the hops are in. It's quite the mess in there, but we're just going to whirlpool, spin around a little, see what happens for that. But while it's cooling down and whirlpooling, or before we cool it down and whirlpool, let's check the gravity. .1053, not bad. My software told me it was going to be 163 and then go down to 118, but I know this is going to get down to 110, so 10 points difference in the OG to the FG to the WG. This is going to finish out where I expect it. Alright guys, the only thing to do here is clean up, empty this crap into some cubes which I have draining, just recycled some cubes, yeah, keep drinking beer. Alright guys, cheers for watching. Remember to click-a-clack the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please click-a-clack the subscribe button. Leave your comments down below. Love me or hate me, I don't give a shit. But anyhow, beer makes you smarter.
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right.